It's KutiMack, your fitness philosopher, back with some, we'll call them COVID era friendly core exercises. What makes these exercises good for this era is that whether you're at home or whether you just don't feel like getting on the floor, or whether you just aren't sure about the surfaces that you're lying on now as you go into some of these newly reopened fitness centers, what I want you to be able to do is still be able to work out your core with minimum equipment, so you can do this at home as well, and you also don't have to lie down. So for some people just can't lie down. Some people don't want to lie down. You can do these exercises standing, and some of them you can even do seated. So we'll just get straight to it. Get a fitness band with moderate tension. That's the only equipment that you'll need for this, and I even have an adaptation later on for one of the moves that you won't need anything at all but your hands. So you get the band, and what I want you to do is lace it under one of your feet. Step on it so that there's just enough slack. Actually, there's no slack. When you pull the slack out, the band is around your calf height. So it'll be right about here, right? So you step on it, cinch it so that the band is calf height, and you pull all the slack out. It's right there. So there should be a significant amount of tension when you just stand up. So you stand upright and you've got tension in the band. Make your abs feel like you want them to look by drawing your navel to your spine. Tall supermodel posture. Put your hand on the opposite side behind your neck, and your elbow now is pointing directly out to the side. So you've got tension in the band here. You've got a tight core already, and you've got your hand behind your neck, elbow pointed to the opposite side. Take your elbow from the opposite side and just have it point from the side and just point it down to the floor. Nice and deliberately. Then come back up with control. Keep doing that move for 60 seconds and then switch sides, and you can do each side, let's call it 3 times minimum. So 60 seconds each side, 3 sides minimum. While one side is working, the other side is resting a little bit, so you'll get a total core workout. You're working your obliques, and that actually helps to flatten your tummy and make your tummy look stronger than you would if you were just doing crunches anyway. Now, next, what I'll have you do, still using the band, is stand on the band, and this time you're grabbing both ends of it, and you want equal tension on either side. Again, you pull all the slack out, and with this one, what I want you to do is to have an overhand grip, straighten out your arms, and as soon as you do that, you can even hear in my voice, there's tension. You feel your arms working, your shoulders working, chest working already. You even feel your core working. Keep your feet flat. And what I want you to do here is just squat by dropping your bottom back, knees above your ankles, arms still straight parallel to the floor, and then just standing right back up. That's work. You keep doing that for 60 seconds, your entire body will feel it, but so will your core especially. It's a great total body workout. It's gonna work your quads, your glutes, your arms, your shoulders, but your entire core has to keep this position going while you're squatting. Do that for 60 seconds. That one you wanna rest in between sets. I'd say rest 30 to 45 seconds. And then do those for 4 sets. Next on the menu, I'll take the band again. You got equal tension on either side. Your arms are in a 90-degree angle. And so shoulder to elbow parallel to the floor. You've got your wrist perpendicular to your elbows. And you got the band here. By pressing and holding right here, again, the upper part of your core is working. You draw your navel to your spine to make sure that your core is nice and secure. And from here, what I want you to do, keeping your feet flat, is just turn to the left and then sweep all the way over and turn to the right. When you get to the furthest extreme on these moves, all the way over here, really twist till you feel it in your waistline before turning back to the opposite side. Twist. Keep doing that for 60 seconds. Rest for 60 seconds in between those. And that one's gonna work your shoulders as well as your core, but you're getting your core in a way that typically doesn't get hit by, again, crunches and planks. Anytime you take your body across its central plane, you're working every muscle in the core, both in the front, the sides, and the back. That's what makes these exercises official, and it's what makes these exercises effective. That's why I like them so much. Now, you don't have a band. You wanna sit down or stand on this one. You don't need a band. What I'll have you do is, remember those prayer hands I introduced to you way back when we thought that COVID would be over by now? Those where you took your hands together and squeezed. What I want you to do this time, same thing, take your prayer hands, squeeze them together. You'll feel your chest and shoulders and arms engage, and then press over your head as high as you can, but keep that tension in those hands. And then from here, what I want you to do is like you did with the band before, if you had the band, is draw your nail to your spine, twist as far as you can to one side, and then bring it back to center. And then repeat. Twist as far as you can to one side, bring it back to center, and then you rest. I'd say you rest for 45 seconds on that one, 60-second set to one side, and then 60-second set to the other side. And I would do 2 to 3 sets each way with 30 to 45 seconds rest in between. Now, another exercise you can do in that same mode, remember what I was saying about taking your body across the plane. So instead of stopping in the middle and going back out, what I'll have you do is go from one side and sweep all the way over, abs tight to the opposite side, still squeezing your hands, and then take them back all the way over to the other side. So again, you're drawing your navel to your spine, you're pressing your hands together as tight as you can, and you're taking your body all the way to one side while your feet are flat, your toes, your knees, your hips are pointing forward, and everything else is twisting to one side or the other. So that's what, 5 exercises I just gave you? 5 different ways you can work your core out without ever lying down on the ground or ever doing a sit-up. And like I said, if you don't have weights, you can do the last 2, or if you don't have a band or any equipment. And if you do have the equipment, you can do the first 3. And like I said, if you're at a gym, you don't have to worry about lying down where somebody else was. You can just stay on your feet and do these exercises. I'm out of breath just demonstrating it. So imagine how you're gonna feel when you actually do them. Continue to be safe out there. I'm here for you. If you want any more information or any more exercises like this, you can find me at Instagram at KutiMack, KUTIMACK. You can find me online, BYBD Fitness. You can find me on Facebook at BYBD Fitness as well. Twitter, the same thing, at KutiMack. All right, be safe out there. Hope to see you soon.